Yes. Uh, Again, we'll start that we have derived the expression for total pressure. So here it is. Again, the same expression gamma A x bar. So previous for two derivations, the expression remains same. That is for horizontal surface. So expression was F is equal to gamma x bar or P. Anything can be used for total pressure. So gamma A x bar. Similarly, for vertical surface, total pressure is gamma A x bar, and similarly for inclined surface, the total pressure is gamma A x bar. So it is easy to understand that. So the surface, if it is horizontal, if it is vertical, or if it is inclined, so in these cases, the pressure, total pressure remains, the formula remains same, that is gamma A x bar. It is not related with how the surface, how is the position of the surface, right? It may be horizontal, vertical, or inclined. So the position doesn't matter for the surface. The pressure, total pressure, the formula remains same. So it is related with the type of fluid, that is the density of the fluid, then what is the area of the surface, that is geometry of the surface, circular, semicircular, rectangular, square, trapezoidal, etc. So here the area is involved, and x bar. So x bar is very important. You have to locate the centroid of that surface from the free liquid of the free liquid surface. So below the free liquid surface, at what depth, that is x bar, the centroid will be located. So the x bar is very important to find here. If the x bar will be wrong, so your answer for total pressure will be wrong. So x bar is very important to find the total pressure force. So with respect to the free liquid surface, what is the depth of the centroid, what is the depth of the CG of that surface, that is the total pressure will be acting. Now the last part of this is the center of pressure, right? So h bar, आता आपल्याला p चं एक्सप्रेशन मिळालं और f चं एक्सप्रेशन मिळालं. नाउ यू हैव टू derive for h bar, that is the center of pressure. So at what depth this total pressure will be acting h bar. आता इथे आपल्याला same thing you have to use the movements. You have to take the movement of total pressure of strip and the total pressure acting over this particular surface. So we have to equate these two moments, that is the movement of the strip. So ही strip आहे इथे, याचा movement काय? So total pressure into distance y. So total pressure into distance y. Now we are equating with this point O, right? It is our origin. We have considered this as the origin. So with respect to this point, we will be equating the movement. So movement of this strip will be delta P, that is total pressure acting over this strip, into distance. So what is the inclined distance of this strip? It is y. So delta P into y, then equate with the total pressure, right? So this is using the principle of movements. So the principle of movement about the free liquid surface at point O. Now with this, what is the total pressure is P, right? So total pressure is P, and what is the inclined distance of this P? It is nothing but it is Yp, right? So P into Yp is equal to this moment of this, right, is nothing but delta P into Y, and delta P into Y is nothing but it is this. So previously we have derived delta P is this gamma y sin theta into dA. So this is delta P, gamma y sin theta into dA. So same expression. So therefore gamma y sin theta into y into dA, that is the delta P into y. So therefore this will becomes gamma y square sin theta into dA, because there are two y's. So using this expression, using principle of momentum, so P into Yp, that is P into distance Yp about O, is equal to the above delta p into y. So gamma sine theta is constant, integration y square dA, right? Now same here, integration y square dA is written as moment of inertia about OO, that is about this free liquid surface. So yp is equal to, the next step is yp is equal to gamma sine theta, integration y square dA is written as IOO, that is moment of inertia about the free liquid surface OO axis. Therefore yp is equal to gamma sine theta into IO divided by this p. Therefore yp is equal to, now this IO is nothing but using parallel axis theorem, right? So moment of inertia of the fluid and the surface we have to coincide, that is using parallel axis theorem. So IO is written as Ig plus area into distance square, right? So for this the distance is y, the inclined distance is y for this strip, right? So therefore y square we have taken Ig plus area into distance square. So same thing, instead of IO it is written as in the bracket Ig plus area into distance square, and P is total pressure. So P is gamma A x bar, or gamma A x bar is written again in terms of inclined, it is y bar sine theta. So x bar is nothing but it is y bar sine theta. So this is P, gamma A x bar or gamma A y bar sine theta. So yp is equal to y bar plus Ig upon A y bar. Just a simplification of the above step. So sine theta, gamma will gets cancelled, and what is remaining? So it is remaining as y bar plus Ig upon A y bar. Now the next step, so yp is y bar plus Ig upon A y bar. Now just these inclined distances, y bar is written in terms of vertical distances. So what is y bar here? Y bar is nothing but y bar sine theta is x bar and y sine theta is x. So same thing here. So yp is nothing but it is yp sine theta is nothing but h bar. So yp is equal to h bar upon sine theta and y bar is x bar upon sine theta. So therefore the final, now write down this expression. The center of pressure h bar is equal to x bar, right? X bar plus Ig sine square theta upon Ax bar. So from the above expression we got x bar plus Ig sine square theta upon x bar. So x bar is again important to find this h bar. Ig is moment of inertia of the surface. Sine square theta means that it is a inclined plate, inclined surface, and area of the surface. So the formula is slightly different of the previous. So previous case madhe what was the formula? The formula is here, x bar plus Ig upon Ax bar. फक्त याच्यामध्ये ऍडिशन काय झालंय, sin square theta for inclined surface, right? So h bar is x bar plus Ig sin square theta upon Ax bar, because inclined surface आल्यामुळे इथं टर्म ऍड झाली आहे sin square theta. Now same formula we can use here. Now what will be the theta in this case? If we use sin square theta here, so theta is 90 degree. So sin square 90 is nothing but it is 1. So the formula will be also applicable here. If it is a vertical plate, then theta will be 90 degree and the formula remains same. So for inclined surface, just the term is added sin square theta. Rest part the formula remains same. So h bar is equal to x bar plus Ig sin square theta upon Ax bar. So again here what we have to find to know the center of pressure, we have to find what is x bar, that is the centroid of the surface from the free liquid, at what depth the centroid is located, Then Ig is nothing but moment of inertia about G. G is the centroid of the surface. Then inclination theta. So with the free liquid surface, what is the inclination of the surface and what is the area? What is the surface area? And again the x bar. So likewise, we can find the position of the total pressure and the total pressure. So now just the formula, we will revise the formula for horizontal surface. If the surface is horizontal, so the x bar is h bar, same, x bar is equal to h bar because it is a horizontal surface, so pressure is constant. So here no necessary for center of pressure. So center of pressure will be its x bar itself, right? So only total pressure force formula is here, that is gamma a x bar. Then same formula for vertical surface, gamma a x bar. Here h bar will be x bar plus ig upon a x bar. Then the third formula is same, gamma a x bar for total pressure, and here the position of total pressure h bar is x bar plus ig sine square theta into divided by a x bar. So sine square theta is here a term added here in this inclined surface. So by knowing the inclination theta, you can find what is the position, right? Now just for revision purpose, the moment of inertia for different surfaces. So these are the numericals will be based on these surfaces. आपल्याला जे न्यूमरिकल विचारतील त्याच्यामध्ये आयदर रेक्टँग्युलर सरफेस असेल, ट्रायंग्युलर सरफेस असेल, सर्क्युलर असेल, सेमी सर्क्युलर और द ट्रॅपेझॉइडल, right? So you should know what is the area and what is the moment of inertia for these surfaces. Just a revision part. So what is area for rectangular surface? It is width into depth, so B into D. And where the centroid will be located? Centroid will be located at center, so half from depth and half from width, that is B by 2 and D by 2. So from bottom it is at D by 2 and from this it is B by 2. So moment of inertia about G, that is centroid, it is BD cube by 12, right? Then triangular surface whose width is B, whose height is H, right? So the centroid will be located at 1/3 H or H by 3 from base, remember, and this is apex point. So from apex it is 2/3 H and from base it is 1/3 H if H is the height of the triangle. And what is area? It is half base into height, right? Now what is moment of inertia? It is BH cube by 36, right? So it is BH cube by 36. Now circular cross section, if D is the diameter, it is pi by 4 d square, and moment of inertia is pi d raised to 4 upon 64, right? So this is for the circular section. Then if it is semicircular, if r is the radius, so the centroid will be at this point, that is y, and it is 4r upon 3 pi. So the centroid from this base, it is located at 4r upon 3 pi, that is 0.425 r. So the area is half the circle, that is pi by 4 upon 2 or pi r square upon 2, and the moment of inertia, right? Then for trapezoidal section, if A is top width, B is bottom width, and H is height, so for area will be A plus B divided by 2 into H, half of A plus B by 2 into H, and this is the MI formula, moment of inertia, A plus 4AB plus B square upon 36AB into H raised to 3. And the the axis, the centroid axis is at y, and y is 2a plus b upon a plus b into h by 3. So you can write these moment of inertia, area, and the location of centroid for the given surfaces. So the moment of inertia, x bar, and the geometry area is important to solve the numericals in this particular cases. So the Ig is moment of inertia about g, a is the area of the surface, x bar is the location of the centroid from free liquid surface. Remember that below the free liquid surface तिथून आपल्याला मेजर करायचा x bar till the centroid of the surface. So इथं हा त्याचा सेंटर आहे, सेंटर ऑफ ग्रॅव्हिटी आहे. So from free liquid surface the centroid of that particular surface is measured, x bar is measured, right? So I will be circulating this, you can take it afterwards. Now the last derivation is if it is a curved surface. आता curved surface साठी it is very easy. So we have consider now two forces for curved surface, horizontal force and vertical force. आता हा portion दिसतोय, this is a curved surface. It may be a water tank, right? So over this curved surface, we have to find what is the total pressure force and what is the resultant for this. As it is a curved surface, we have to find out the resultant because two forces are involved. One is vertical force, second is horizontal force. So for curved surface, we have to find two forces, vertical and horizontal force, and we have to take the resultant of these two forces. So the resultant is suppose P, and horizontal force is PH or FH. So resultant आपण कसा काढतो? Resultant is equal to under root horizontal force square plus vertical force square, right? And how to find the position? It is tan theta vertical force divided by horizontal force, or theta is tan inverse vertical upon horizontal, vertical force upon horizontal force, right? So this is the particular total pressure on curved surface. दोन forces आता आपल्याला काढायचे आहेत, or horizontal and vertical force. So now what is horizontal and what is vertical force? It is written here. So horizontal force on the curved surface is equal to the total pressure on projected area of the curved surface on vertical plane. म्हणजे काय? This is horizontal force. आता हा force किती असणार आहे? It is the force exerted on projected area. So आपण जर side view बघितला, projected area आपल्याला हा दिसेल, right? Projected area will be always vertical. So from horizontal we see the projected surface. So whatever surface and whatever pressure is acting over this, so by that we can find the horizontal force. So horizontal force on the curved surface and is equal to the total pressure on projected area. So side मधनं जेवढा काही projected area, this is curved surface, but when we see from side, it is projected vertical surface. So remember, horizontal force is the force exerted on projected area. जो काही area असेल तो पूर्ण area multiply by pressure, right? So that is horizontal. आणि vertical काय? Vertical is this. So vertical म्हणजे त्याच्यावरती जेवढं काही fluid आहे that will exert the pressure, right? So it is the vertical force on the curved surface and is equal to the weight of liquid. So over this curved surface, right? Over this curved surface, whatever will be the liquid, its weight is nothing but it is the vertical force. The curved surface च्या वरती जे काही liquid असेल, that will exert, that will be as a vertical force, and horizontal force is this, the pressure exerted on the projected area. So this is the difference. आणि हे दोन्ही forces मिळाले की then we have to find out what is the resultant total force. What is the resultant force? That is under root vertical horizontal square, horizontal force plus vertical force square, and then we can find out the position. So in this case, दोन forces काढावं लागतील, horizontal and vertical. horizontal is nothing but pressure into projected area, right? Pressure is gamma, that is gamma into h, right, into the projected area. जो काही surface दिलेला आहे त्याचा projected area rectangular असेल, it is always projected area. And vertical is nothing but total weight of that fluid. So total weight we have to consider as a vertical force. So by these two things we can find the two forces, horizontal and vertical force, and then we can find the total pressure or the resultant force from these two forces. So slightly this part is different as compared to the previous three derivations. या तिन्ही डेरिवेशन मध्ये आपण टोटल प्रेशर आणि सेंटर ऑफ प्रेशर काढलं, but here it is different because it is a curved surface. So on the curved surface, it is the pressure is not linearly varying, it is uneven. The pressure is not constant, so it is uneven. Therefore in this case the integration method is not applicable. जसं आपण पहिल्या बाकीच्या केस मध्ये इंटिग्रेशन यूज केलं, because it was linearly, the pressure was linearly varying, but here it is not linearly because it is a curved surface. So integration method याच्यामध्ये applicable नाही आहे. त्याच्यामुळे आपण रिझॉल्व केले दोन फोर्सेस, वर्टिकल फोर्स, हॉरिझॉन्टल फोर्स. हॉरिझॉन्टल आपण असं अज्युम केलं की इट इज द फोर्स एक्झर्टेड बाय द प्रेशर ऑन द प्रोजेक्टेड एरिया. सो इथं जो काही प्रोजेक्टेड एरिया असेल या पोर्शनचा, so the pressure will be exerted on this projected area, and the vertical force is nothing but whatever fluid is in this portion above that particular curved surface. जो जेवढा आता या केस मध्ये एवढा curved surface आहे, so याच्यावरती जेवढं काही फ्लुइड आहे till the free liquid surface त्याचं weight घ्यायचं. त्याचं weight is nothing but the vertical force. So it's a numericals. When we will solving, you will be again more clear what is horizontal and what is vertical surface, right? Then the important part, will solve some numericals. Okay, now please note down the steps, and you can have the calculator to check the answers whether those are correct or not. Please let me know whether the answers are correct or not. Now the first, अपन पहिला टाइप होता horizontal, but it is very easy. So just we have considered the second case, that is vertical case. Okay, now the statement here is a rectangular plate 4 by 6 meter. So 4 by 6 meter is vertically immersed in water such that 6 meter side is parallel to free surface. So ये 6 meter side है, this is parallel to free liquid surface. Calculate the total pressure force and center of pressure if the top of rectangular plate is touching the free liquid surface. म्हणजे जो काही free liquid surface आहे आणि the top surface of the plate is touching, those are coincide. म्हणजे जी plate आहे is in this particular position, 6 meter wide, 4 meter deep, and it is touching to the free liquid surface, right? So two cases आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये, A part is touching the free liquid surface and B part is 3 meter below the water surface. So याच्यानंतर second part is this plate is below at a depth of 3 meter. We will firstly see the first condition. First condition काय, this as shown in the diagram, 6 meter is parallel to the free surface आणि free liquid surface आणि the ही जी side आहे 6 meter, it is touching, coincide. So therefore आता इथे x bar is what? X bar is nothing but it is the centroid of the plate of this particular plate. So free liquid पासून किती डेप्थ ला centroid असेल, आता हे मॅच होत आहेत दोन्ही surface and the edge of that particular plate. So therefore centroid will be 4 by 2, right? So ही side 4 meter है, therefore 4 by 2 will be x bar, right? So या केस मध्ये x bar is very easy because it is from the free liquid surface. So इथून 4 by 2 वरती there will be x bar. Area 6 by 4 is 24. Density, now this is water, so water density is rho. Rho म्हणजे mass density, remember. Gamma is weight density. So rho is 1000 kg per meter cube standard. Remember, for water the rho mass density is 1000 kg per meter cube, and in G is again standard 9.81 meter per second square. Now there is some it is written only meter per second, it is meter per second square. So total pressure or total pressure force F is equal to what? It is rho G x bar into area, or gamma A x bar, right? So rho is 1000, G is 9.81, x bar is 2, area is 24. Now here we get the answer of total pressure 470.88 kilonewton. In kilonewton or in Newton we can find the total pressure. It is a force, so therefore unit will be in Newton or in kilonewton, right? So for vertical surface, the total pressure force is rho G x bar into area. All cases the formula for total pressure is same. Remember, rho G x bar into area or gamma x bar into area. The formula is same. Horizontal, vertical and inclined. Just the center of pressure, the formula is different. Now here it is vertical case, so sin square theta येणार नाही याच्यामध्ये, because theta is 90, so sin square theta 1. So center of pressure h bar is x bar plus Ig upon ax bar. आता याच्यामध्ये x bar is 2, Ig is moment of inertia about this horizontal GG axis, centroid axis. So what is Ig for rectangular section? If B is width, D is depth, so it is BD cube by 12, right? So आपण बघितलं इथं, so it is BD cube by 12. Therefore B is 6, D is 4, 6 into 4 cube by 12 is 32. Unit काय असेल याचं? Moment of inertia meter raised to 4. So B is in meter, D is in meter, but it is meter cube. So therefore here unit will be meter raised to 4. So moment of inertia Ig is BD cube by 12, it is 32 meter raised to 4. And then the final answer h bar is equal to x bar is 2 plus Ig is 32 divided by area into x bar. Area is 24 and x bar is again 2. So here the final answer for center of pressure h bar is 2.67 meters, right? So first case झाली ही, the surface was touching the free liquid surface, the 6 meter side was touching the free liquid surface. आता याच्यामध्ये second part काय आहे? The 6 meter side is 3 meter below the free liquid surface, right? Now the x bar will change, and x bar change झाला म्हणून total pressure change झालं. Similarly center of pressure also changes. So now x bar is what? It is the distance from the free liquid surface of the centroid, of the center of gravity of the surface. So इथून इथपर्यंत it is 2 and this is 3. So 3 plus 4 by 2, right? It is x bar. Getting? So x bar नेहमी it is measured from the free liquid surface. So free liquid surface पासनं the centroid of the given surface, you have to see what is x bar. So 3 plus 4 by 2. So 3 plus 4 by 2, it is 3 plus 2 is 5. So area is same 6 by 4. Density is again same, fluid 1000 kg per meter cube, and G is 9.81. So total pressure force formula is rho G x bar into area. आता इथे x bar change झाला, it is 5. So therefore total pressure is increased because the depth is increased, x bar is increased, therefore total pressure is increased x bar वाढल्यामुळे. So that is 1177.2 kilonewton. Similarly center of pressure, right? So center of pressure मध्ये x bar value change झाली आहे. Ig is same, it is BD cube by 12, this is cube. So h bar is 5 plus, so x bar is 5, now 32 divided by 24 into 5. Now here h bar is 5.26. right? So you have to properly read the statement. How is the position of the surface? So statement मध्ये दिले असेल how the position of the surface. So because of position, the x bar value will be different. आणि x bar जर बरोबर असेल तर you will be getting the final answer correct. So with that particular thing, we will be solving the next problem. आता हा inclined case आहे. Okay. So for inclined case, now you have to draw the diagram. Just a minute. The diagram is missing, so therefore just see the diagram or you can draw the sketch properly. Okay, so a rectangular plate 3 meter wide, so width and 5 meter deep, so 3 by 5 is the dimension for rectangular plate, lies in a fluid of specific gravity 0.9. Now the fluid is not water, it is a oil of specific gravity 0.9, remember, such that its plane makes an angle of 45 degree. So ये जो inclined plate है, the theta is 45 degree. So this plate is going to like this. This is 3 meter and 5 meter deep. B is 3, D is 5. With the now here instead of water it is a oil 0.9. Remember here it is not water. The upper edge that is this upper edge is 3 meter below the free surface. So it is 3 meter below the free surface. Determine the total pressure and center of pressure. So find the F and find H bar. Right, so these two things are important. G is the centroid of this surface. This P is the center of pressure, so where this total pressure force will be acting at depth, H bar. B is width, D is depth. X bar is the position of the centroid, the depth of the centroid from the free liquid surface, right? So B is 3, D is 5, theta is 45 degree. Now X bar, so here it is X bar. X bar is what? It is half of this, half of depth, that is 5 by 2, right? And this is 3. Now it is inclined, therefore we have to take the inclined height. So inclined height will be 5 by 2 sine 45, because it is an inclined distance. We want vertical distance, remember X bar. So it is 2.5 sine theta. So 3 is this distance, this depth. The upper surface of the plate is 3 meter deep. So from here to here it is 3 meter, and we have to add this much height to locate at the centroid of the surface. So this height is nothing but it is related with the 2.5 sine theta. So 2.5 sine 45. So 3 plus 2.5 sine 45 is 4.768 meter. So X bar is this 4.768 meter. Gamma, as it is a oil, 0.9 into 9810. 9810 is gamma of water, and rho of water is 1000 kg per meter cube, whereas gamma is 9810 Newton per meter cube. So therefore gamma for oil, इथे oil consider केले आपण 0.9 specific gravity. So whatever fluid is this, it is oil. So therefore it is 8829 Newton per meter cube. So the total pressure on the plate P is gamma AX bar. So formula is same. So gamma is 8829 into area is 3 into 5 into X bar. X bar is 4.768. So here the pressure, total pressure is 631.45 kilonewton. Now the next thing is to find H bar. H bar is X bar plus IG. आता inclined case है, therefore sin square theta आला. So X bar plus IG sin square theta upon AX bar. This is our formula for inclined surface, center of pressure for inclined surface. In this IG, first of all, you have to calculate moment of inertia for the given rectangular plate. So IG is BD cube by 12, B is 3, D is 5. So BD cube by 12 is 31.25 meter raised to 4. So by substituting in the expression of center of pressure, so H bar is equal to X bar. X bar is 4.768 plus IG. IG is 31.25 into sin square 45 divided by area into X bar. Area is 15. X bar is 4.768. So final answer is 4.985. Right? So this is the center of pressure H bar, that is at distance 4.985 from the free liquid surface. That is H bar is the center of pressure will be located. The total pressure force will be acting at H bar. Right? So this is the, in short, the final answer. Right? So here we will be stopping now. We have solved two numericals based on vertical and the inclined surface. So in next lecture we will be ending with this total pressure with the numerical of curved surface. So yeah, curved surface is एक numerical and some different numerical. Inclined, many times inclined surface numerical will be asked or derivation will be asked. So we'll be solving one or two type different numericals in the next tomorrow's lecture. Right? So today we'll end with this. So you can give your responses, attendance on the WhatsApp group, and remain safe at your home. So thank you. Any doubt you can contact on WhatsApp, or now you can have chat also. Thank you.